Hey, find me that article with
Draft.
that too. He's calling them enemy. Who call them the enemy? All right.
Yes.
All right, Shalom. This is GMS from Wallens. All right. Coming at you live and direct from downtown New Orleans. Right, as we always do, we start off by giving infinite honor and the prayers to Yahweh. Once again, double honors again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right. But you know, we downtown in the belly of the beast, man. Once again, right? We out here, we so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. The elected you. All right. We know 2/3 of you are not going to get it. All right. According to biblical prophecy, according to the Most High's will. Right. We also out here to teach you the nations your judgment and what's going to happen on earth. And one thing that happened on earth this week, right? Vladimir Putin has come out and literally called America his enemy, man. Right? That's big. Right? You got the last closing of the nations rejecting the dollar and going to BRICS. Right? Right on top of that, all that's happening, I think that you just said it, right?
The House.
The House approved the military draft from what 18
to 26.
26, man.
Yes.
Right?
Automatic registration.
Automatic registration. Ain't no goddamn nothing. You just gonna get drafted, man. Right. And a lot of you women, you a part of that too. All right, you're a part of that too, man. You're gonna get registered and you're gonna fight in this world war. It's coming to the world, man. Okay. And look at some of you niggas, man. You drugged up. You're tired. You ain't ready, man. You ain't ready, man. Yeah. You about to say that?
I was just gonna say, hey, America's the last one to officially announce that they're bringing back a major draft like that, because you already got Germany and a bunch of European countries saying it. Germany said we're gonna draft men and women. As Elder Brother was saying, all these nations are getting ready for the battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Hey, China, if you're over there in China, after you have graduated from high school, you're automatically eligible to go to the military draft.
Yeah, I think one of you brothers can find it out. It's been a while, but when you go into the information with Russia, I think you got to be at age 8 or 10. Damn. You automatically get enlisted in the army, man. They start them off early, man. Damn. That's why they're so skilled and they're so sharp. All right, and the things that they do, man. They're hard body, right? They're more hard body than you Americans, man. All right. Running all into the pole and shit, man.
There's a former U.S. general, Colonel Douglas McGregor, who's been talking about, the Russian army compared to the U.S. army right now. And he's saying where Russia's at, they're at 90% where they need to be at to go against America. But where America's at, they'd be lucky if they're at 50% of where they need to be at to go against Russia. So the Most High, as it says in Ezekiel chapter 38, is raising up God, to be ready to be a guard unto these smaller nations and go against Babylon, America in the West.
Give me that in Ezekiel.
I got it for you right here.
If I may say, the brother say it's from 18 to 26, it got passed in the House. You got to realize in World War II, during the time Hitler was in World War II, he had 12-year-olds out there fighting, old men out there fighting. So this is going to be the war of wars. That fucking number is going to go up
and
drastically down. So it might go from what the brother just said, 10 to 50 something.
Yeah.
All right.
And a lot of some of what the congressmen have said, a lot of men in the military are obese. They're out of shape. All right.
Mental health issues.
Mental health issues. They refuse to take that damn jab. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's really depleted right now. So they need reinforcements. Put it like that.
Yeah, but the some of the best of the worst of you out here, like I said, you on drugs, you got mental issues, you're obese. Yep. All right, Texas is the fattest state. Most of the cities in the South are fat. You Americans are fat. Look at your women. Yep. You got the saddlebag syndrome. You got your there's a rent on your stomach.
Linebacker shoulders.
Yeah. Yep. You're through, man. You men, some of you men can't even run 10 steps. You can't even run a whole block without being gassed, man. Tired. All right? Then, like I said, and those are the main ones that they want to, before they even touch the elite forces, they want a lot of you to die in waves, man. They're gonna put you on the front lines. Same thing they did for Vietnam. Ones of you that got drafted for Vietnam, the bulk of you only had about 6 months of basic training. That ain't enough time, man. They're both fighting in the jungles. Now the major terrain that you're gonna be fighting on is in the goddamn deserts of Saudi Arabia, man. Yes. Extreme heat. Yep. You know? You women, you ain't fucking ready at all, man. I don't give a goddamn if it was at a day at Cocoa Beach some fucking way. You're not ready, right? Well, go ahead, brother.
This Baruch 4:15. For he had brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate without daughters. Because that nation was gonna come from afar, and they're gonna send it to you, Israelites gonna get sent into that war. All right, they ain't gonna care how old you are, how young you are, man. Okay, never did the wicked ever care about what they, what well-being we had, how old we was, how young we was, man. So, and it says the women gonna be widows, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
That's the one you looking for?
Yeah, the widows. And
yeah, I'm gonna
get them going off the wall.
Yup.
Died in the wars.
It's 16.
No, it's in Isaiah.
It's in Isaiah.
That's what I'm looking for.
I got it.
Isaiah 19.
I got it. What verse?
Yeah. Where's 1, 3 and what?
25. A husband shall be widowed. I mean,
yeah, that's it.
The women shall be widowed. But that's it.
Yeah, you break some down.
I got a quick precept. This is Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. All right, and what's going to happen? That cruel Lord is his government system and whatever president, so-called president, be in power. All right, and what he's going to do, he's going to send all you men out to war, man. All right, he's going to take the teenage boys, the elderly men, send them across seas for that third war. All right, and what is that second or 16th chapter where it say the soldiers will die of hunger, of famine?
Yes.
All right, so y'all not going to even have MREs.
Let me ask you this too. Now you can say that a guy over here, he can commit a crime. He could be at the age 15, 16, 17. He's counted as an adult. How much more the military, man? You can bring me a regular water too.
They got an article that went out. I know brother saw it. That they was giving an extra bonus for elder men if they would join the military. You get an extra bonus. If you 50 or older, they give you an extra bonus, man.
Wow. The same for veterans. It's like even if you've already served, we'll give you a bonus to re-enlist.
Yeah. And I got this dumbass family member. This nigga talking about I'm gonna retire. Nah, it went from I'm gonna get out of the army, and now I lined up for 3 more years. Then you gonna sign up for another fucking 10 years. Telling you gonna retire. No, you gonna retire, all right.
There's no such thing as active duty, nothing. You know, like when they off duty, but they could get called. There's no such thing as you really are totally away from it. Like
then he doing too. He's trying to really be on that tip where he's like, look, I'm colorblind. I can't really fight. He tell people that he out here engaging in combat, but then he don't really engage in combat because he can't even fight. Shit like that. They just gonna put you on the front lines, man. You in the army, you know.
During Vietnam, they had something called Project 500, where since they were so low on troops during Vietnam, they started taking people with mental disabilities and low IQs and gave them like even less training and we just need bodies to go fight. And a lot of you fucking spicks, a lot of you goddamn migrants are gonna get thrown over in that desert too. Laughing all goddamn day.
They over here to get it on though. They over here to because while that war's going on, it's gonna be a war over here on these streets too, man.
Oh, what they just found eight of them over here?
Tajikistan.
Yeah, that's it. Come, bro.
That had ties to ISIS.
Yep.
They're gonna get it on right here in the streets. So it's gonna have a culmination of things that's happening on the planet Earth, man. And right here on the shores of America too. All right? It's gonna be martial law right on top of great race riots happening here too on these streets, man. All right?
Yeah.
Bring me that real fast.
All right. It's the article from Newsweek.com. Okay, see it right there. Newsweek.com. It says Kremlin issued stark United States statement as relations hit new low. The Kremlin has issued a stark statement about the United States as relations to Washington hit a new low over Ukraine's use of American-supplied weapons on Russian territory. Russian President Vladimir Putin's press secretary Dmitry Peskov called the United States an enemy, reportedly for the first time during a press briefing on Tuesday. Okay? So you are the new enemy. All right?
Read that part again, though.
Yeah, calm, bro. It says Russia's President Vladimir Putin's press secretary Dmitry Peskov called the United States an enemy.
Right, calls them an enemy, man. Right? And it's live and direct. Right? And like I say, the whole time this week, you ain't hear not one news outlet even speak of this, man. Right? Show you how docile and the stupid you people are in. Right?
You ain't heard anything in the mainstream news either about Saudi Arabia not renewing the petrodollar system.
Yep. It says we are now. It says we are now an enemy country for them, just as they are for us.
Yeah. And what's gonna happen? We can tell you the playbook of America before it even go down. What's gonna happen? There's gonna be some type of major attack, and they're gonna really put all those people like that in one big bundle, man. They're gonna say Iran and Russia work together to do this. You know, because we already aware of the down. They're gonna try to knock this grid down. They're gonna try to do certain attacks, man. Okay, that was it.
It says we are now an enemy country for them, just as they are for us. When commenting on the claims made by former American intelligence officer Scott Ritter that he was barred from traveling to Russia and had his passport confiscated by border officials.
Right.
So they even coming
They
even coming out against guys who are exposed and who's been in the military, okay, and served, all right, coming out saying, look, the United States has no capable weapons of fighting Russia right now. Even Iran, okay, the military is depleted right now. So by you saying that, matter of fact, you're not going anywhere. Your passport to Russia has been confiscated. Let me get that from you. How much more the men of the Lord that's talking about this? All right?
Yeah, because we put on that list, man. That list they so-called have, the red, the blue, and the yellow list, whatever. We put on that list, man, because we're basically in another way kind of like whistleblowers, man. Right? And that's why going into this article, how they say they counted them as an enemy, that lines up with this scripture right here. Bring it up.
This is Revelation 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah, that all combination to build up that was gonna happen. You my enemy. And then, like I said, I'm tired of going back and forth with you. I'm just gonna smoke you, man. You know? Right, and that's the thought to these nations. These nations are really have mounted up against America, man. America ain't the big bad boogeyman anymore, as he once was, man. Yeah. Go ahead, bring out your precept.
It's Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Yeah. They don't even want. They just want to destroy you on all bases, man. And you see that the nations are in that spirit too. They don't want the petrodollar, the fiat currency. They just want to get from around your ass, man. Because all the nations know now when you allow America to infiltrate your nation, what you have happen? You have a bunch of back pushers, you sprout out of nowhere, GMO babies. Bunch of fucking meth heads and dope fiends everywhere, man. McDonald's in suits and ties, and dicks run their neck, man. You know?
Alphabet people.
Yeah. And the people see that, man. How the fuck they want to bring us democracy when democracy don't work in their own fucking country, man? You know? And that's why them Arabs are fighting so goddamn towel heads are fighting so fucking hard, man. They don't want you in there, man. These niggas are left with a piece of shoestring and an AK-47 and they going ham on your ass, man. Because they don't want. They already know what democracy does to people, man. It totally depletes you. Even as a man, you can't even be in democracy. You can't even be a man over here, man. You speak as a man and put order in your house, you demonize.
It's toxic masculinity.
You know, you're demonized, man. You whoop your kids in this beast system, you're a demon. You really get apprehended, you get put in jail, man. All right?
Yep.
That's why what that is in the book of Baruch. What is it? 3? Oh, I get it. 8? No.
I got you a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 29 and 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. That make a man an offender for a word.
Yeah, you make a man an offender for a word. You practically you can't do nothing, man. Especially a man. A man in this society has no power, man. All right? A man in this society has no power. You literally get caught up by your woman or your even a sense family member. They just put you in fucking jail. Say you did anything, man. Right?
Yep.
True, man. Fucking true, man. This whole a waste of time.
Yeah. They finna get shipped.
Yeah. Yeah, Yankee number 3 weed finna get shipped over to the fucking Middle East, man. All right? And them goddamn Arabs and them goddamn Ukraine, all that, they don't want to hear that shit, man.
And the soldiers, the U.S. soldiers, gonna go to town on them.
Yep.
It happens already.
Basic training. It happens already. And
You can't have no. You try to go file a claim. And some of them end up dead too, man. They push you on a mission where you ain't coming back, man.
Yep.
What?
Hey, we did the video back in what the elder was saying earlier. We did a video on how the UN troops, those teeth, those splinter cells, all right, they are activated over here, man. All right, these what they call you, demon them. Yeah, I know, bro. These illegal immigrants, all right.
This is a waste of time.
They demons, all right. They have.
And you look at some of these niggas, the Lord has got to kill these niggas, man. You look at Jake.
Jake
like, there's nothing left for him. It's nothing left for him to do, brother.
False ball and everything, bro.
With a jersey on,
With a
man.
jersey on. Black ass dot with a jersey on.
Go ahead, bro.
God. I got a quick precept. The book of Joel, chapter 2. All right. And verse, Joel 2. Real quick. Joel 2 and verse 20. It says, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, United States military, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
And that land is barren and desolate is the region of Saudi Arabia, man.
Right.
Right? That's what we always go into. That's the region of where World War III is going to be fought on a high level, man. All the biggest, baddest high-tech weapons that's been made. All right, these future weapons. Any weapon that you got right now is 40 years behind, man. These devils have far superior weaponry than what the fuck you thinking and what you see. And in that region, those weapons are going to be used in their war, man.
Yep.
High-tech drones, high-tech sonar, radar equipment, all right? High-tech laser equipment, man. Laser weapons.
devices.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, flying right there, man. And I'm gonna say this too. What's been going on in all these other cities? You got these fighter jets. They've been practicing like a motherfucker, man. Down here in Belchase, Louisiana, they've been flying all around here. They're running. What they call them?
Drills.
They call them. This is the name of the drill. Simulation. It's a simulation drill, but they call them.
you talking about that?
They practicing dog fighting. When you see the 2 or 3 fighter jets, they're flying close by each other.
Yeah.
They're doing certain maneuvers. Those are dog.
Engagements.
Yeah. It's called dog fight.
You saw the article where one of them hit one of them. They
Mhm.
went down when they was flying close and hit the other one.
Yeah.
They came down, man. Put in the what's that?
Yeah, but they've been doing heavy practicing though, man. They're doing that shit so they don't happen in the midst of war. I'd rather get it wrong right now than when we get out there really get engaged.
Yeah, well, you go right. They tell each other on the red. You go right. I'm gonna go left right here, and then bam.
So I can where he swooped down, and when he came up, he clipped one of them.
Yep.
He went down.
Go ahead.
Joel 2:20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Yeah, which we went into, which is Saudi Arabia. That's a land that's the land that you're gonna get driven into, man. Right deep, your sons, your daughters, your nephews, your nieces, right? Even some of you're gonna get driven to a land barren and desolate. All right? You're gonna be flying in that big ass, what is it, the B-15?
Yeah.
One of the big cargo ships. And that back hatch is gonna open up. You're gonna see a number of bright ass light, and wind gonna hit you. And that lieutenant gonna do this. And they gonna have all y'all on the straps on the ground. You're gonna just start flying off the back of that bitch, hitting your parachute. And you're gonna go from Tremaine, New Orleans, to out there in Saudi Arabia, and you hit the ground, man. You know? And immediately you're gonna see striker fire, and them Arabs gonna be getting at your hat, man. All right? Look at these niggas, man. Jake getting ready, bro. Right, huh? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, with his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea.
Yeah. Yeah, which we always go into that, man. Persian Gulf, all right, in the Red Sea.
Yes.
Right? And that's what it's gonna be, man. You're gonna get dropped off over there, right? You're gonna get stuffed in them tanks, in them we call them cargo trucks. You gonna fight, man? Yeah.
You don't get fucking paid.
Yeah. All you little girls like that with your eyelashes shit, the umbrellas, you gonna get dropped off, man. It ain't like I say, I don't know if they still got the old rule, but they have boundaries with the wall. You can't go back. I'm gonna run this way and get out. You're gonna get killed. They're gonna shoot your ass, man. Yeah. You gotta go fight.
Desertion.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You gonna have to go fight. Close combat. All right. Even for this, you gonna have to go fight, man. Okay, and like we always go into, you're not coming back. You're on a one-way trip.
Yes.
The soldiers, you got videos and TikTok where the soldiers are saying, like, we know that we're supposed to be going. Like, you know, they're trying to find ways to retire. They're not letting them retire. All right. So the troops over here already, real quick in this article, it says NATO countries have comfortably exceeded a target of placing 300,000 troops on high readiness as the alliance grapples with the threat from Russia, man.
Put that in this morning.
Yeah, put it, yes, brother.
Morning, bro. That's right, bro.
Yeah, so these people here know, the common people, the common folk know something is going on. You got the nigga woman coming on. Something don't feel right.
Yeah.
Something is finna happen. And this was finna happen. Yeah. Biblical prophecy about to happen.
Yes.
You got it.
Hey, remember that video with that Eve? I think it was last year that Eve was getting drafted to go over there. She was crying.
She was
sitting in the car.
She was
like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. This is not what I was
just trying to get the money.
I'm trying to get the money.
Yeah.
Which all you trying to get the money. It's just like over there in the with the military, man.
Hey, that's the beat.
Hey, bro.
That's the beat.
Leave me alone.
That's the beat.
I know. You got U.S. Navy on the back.
Yeah,
The law.
the Lord just did that, huh?
Yeah, the Lord did that.
Yeah, that's right.
Leave that motherfucker alone, man. Yeah, but the Lord got it to where
That's a sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, brother. Yes, sir.
The boots on, the pants.
I bet they got a fire-ass shot.
He came out here to see us.
That was the shot. You know they had them 3 shots in the feds. They hit you. Boom, boom,
Triangle.
boom.
Yeah.
And
Triangle.
triangle.
I forgot the name. I got it on my phone though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit you two to the heart, one to the head, man.
Yeah.
Get you out of there. Or they you got a triangle shot where they hit you like down that tree. Really, that's what it's called. Something start with a M though.
Yeah. Yeah. Joel 2:20 from the middle part. It says, with his face toward the EC, and right? It states, and his hinder part toward the utmost seat, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up.
See, you on a one-way ticket. You not your stink coming up. You're gonna die, man. Right? You join that army. You in the army. You go to fight in World War III. You're not coming back. A lot of you is gonna get microwaved over there, man.
Yes.
You're not gonna have a 12-man salute. You know, you get saluted off. You got the triangle, the pyramid shaped flag and shit. Your mom ain't gonna get all that, man. She's gonna get she probably ain't get a call that you done died, man. All right, she's just gonna stop receiving letters and calls. All right.
Your mom's gonna get nuked when you listen to this story.
Hey, if I can back you brother up, that's the word Jehoshaphat. Yahweh Shaphat. That's what it goes into. Decision, judgment, mountain of troops, Armageddon.
Yeah. You see how wild that is, man. A lot of you are sitting here reserved for World War III. That's your judgment to go fight in World War III. And ultimately, some of you gonna get nuked.
Yes.
Right? In those different regions where you're gonna be at fighting, in no different combats, some of you gonna get nuked. Even over there.
Yep.
Some of you niggas gonna get shot. Some of you niggas gonna get hit with tanks and shit. Okay?
Oh, let me get that out.
Apache gonna take you out. And like I said, ultimately you niggas gonna get cooked over there, man. With a nuke. All right? You niggas out here soft, man. All right? You never been in no combat. Some of you niggas ain't never had a fight in your life, man. But yet you gonna get your ass drafted.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead.
All you niggas out here calling yourself steppers and going slang iron and everything, like you gonna get all that opportunity. Yes. Yes.
They TTG, huh?
Yeah.
They train to go?
Yeah.
Well, go out there with no fucking training, man.
And the majority of these niggas who doing the stirring the violence in the city are none but between that age that they have actually declared 18 to 26.
Generation
Z. Oh yes, brother.
I seen a video with the niggas in Chicago. I seen some cats in Chicago. They practicing how to run up on somebody's car and go to shoot. They just running up. They go back in there and simulate. They niggas all that bullshit practicing. You niggas, all y'all do is shoot all around each other all day. Poppy potting in the back of your head.
That's it, brother.
Shooting over the car.
That's it, man.
Stupid shit, man. You ain't gonna be able to do that over there. You're gonna have suppressive fire. You're gonna have snipers. All right. You niggas ain't ready, man.
Right,
really, the law gonna be conjuring up that whole thing too. So a lot of you gonna just get put to death. The Lord wants you to get put to death, man. Go ahead.
We got an article in the quick precept. It's an article from Reason.com. It says House passes bill to automatically register young men for the draft.
Yeah, you got that too?
God, Ezekiel 30.
Yeah, bring this out real fast. Go with that. Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
Read that again.
Isaiah 3 and 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword.
Thy men shall fall by the sword. You know, and the bulk of this thing gonna be you men going over there to fight, man. Right in the brothers and ready. Go ahead.
Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
Thy mighty in the war. What war? World War III, man. Right? World War III. The wars of all wars, because it's not gonna be never gonna be a war after World War III, man. This is gonna end all wickedness and all rulership of the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Now bring that out.
It says, I got a quick one for you, Support. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Which we went into that time and time again. The garments rolled in blood were men that were actually engaged in what? Close hand-to-hand combat, man. Right? With those swords, with those daggers. those different instruments, man. And you'll happen to over time, you slash it, man. Your garment get rolled in blood. You up close.
Yes.
Right.
All right, but go ahead.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of
This
fire.
war,
Yes.
this war is getting ready to happen on the planet Earth on a massive level. It's gonna be fought with what?
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
It's gonna be with burning the fuel fire because this is gonna be a nuclear war, man.
The rain of plutonium. Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nuclear war that's gonna burn elements, man. It's gonna burn, all right, different land masses to pitch, man. All right. The scripture in Joel talks about how, man, they're gonna have a body. It's like you got out here you got Lake Pontchartrain. Man, by the time it's all said and done, that shit just gonna be, you gonna walk on that pitch, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dry. All the water gonna dry up, man, from the heat.
Yep.
Where? I can't wait till the Lord reset this shit, man.
Yes, bro.
Fucking whores walking around their ass out and shit, man. You got you dumbass niggas walking with them. Fucking let your woman go outside like that, man. Go ahead.
It says House passes bill to automatically register young men for the draft. It said the House passed a large defense bill Friday evening that included a provision that would automatically enroll young men between the ages of 18 and 26 for the selective service.
Automatically, man. All right, without a shadow of a doubt. And like I said, it's getting ready to the time when you niggas ain't gonna have no say so.
Right.
Whether you want to go or not, you just gonna get drafted, man. All right. And then I'm gonna say this too: you men that's left back here on the shores of America in these cities, you gonna still fight. You got a war coming out here. Civil unrest, man.
Yes, brother.
And like I said, we just as close to it as you know it,
Right.
because we're in the time too. All right, you got this bullshit ass election getting ready to come.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen with that? It's gonna stir up a lot of emotions. All right, a lot of things gonna happen, man.
Yeah, one Edomite I posted it last night said we only like 3 or 4 months away from World War III.
And one of those European prime ministers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You Jakes, man. You got Jakes out here, man. You better get some cojones about yourself. Go punch a punching bag. Go run. Go do something, man.
Yell.
Go do something physical, man. Cause like I say, you ain't gonna have no one when all this shit breaks down, man. And what's gonna break? It's gonna make Katrina look like a dead Chuck E. Cheese. Right? And then look,
Yeah.
Jake, man,
Big.
Jake. Yeah.
Obese. He's out of He's out of Mississippi, the most obese state, man.
Yeah.
Louisiana's number one in everything.
Number one of that. That's right, bro.
You niggas not ready, man.
I got to appreciate too.
See, a lot of you niggas out here, you be faking. You be bullshitting, man. But when them real killers and hitters hit the streets, when them IDF soldiers hit the streets of America,
Yes.
all right, Blackwater, and all these other different
Green Beret.
Spetsnaz, you niggas is gonna curl up, man.
Navy SEALs.
And they coming through that little border crisis. All right, all these
They already
foreign
here,
troops,
brother.
Hey,
They
you
here.
seen that picture or that one video? No, man.
Bitch, man.
It's like a honeycomb.
Yeah, man.
You like a honeycomb animal on the front of the box, man.
Fucking
Funky dog leg, bitch.
Bitches like that is finna go get this shit. It's no questions asked. You coming straight to the door. Hey, you get such and such out of here. Let's go. Okay? That's what's coming to America.
Yeah, like I said too, like in that article where they registering ages 18 to 26 automatically, they wasn't doing that before. They send it to you in the mail and you have to register it yourself. But they got Esau's handiwork all over it because now they saying the reason that they doing it is because it's a cost-effective method. So they saying it's cheaper to register you automatically, where in other way you would do it yourself. But that's Esau, and that's the same thing he gonna do with the Quran.
Yeah, it's no need for you to go to the ROTC like you know, they going to the ROTC in high school, whatever like this. There's no more of that. All
Right,
right?
and it's a lower cost on insurance too because the younger you are, the cheaper it is, right? And they all gonna have you back insured and everything, right? Hold that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
back. Bring up whatever y'all got.
This Jeremiah 51 and 30 is the point. You start at 29. Like the brother's been saying, You got the people that's getting signed up for the draft, those young mistress monsters.
Yes.
Y'all like to kill and rob shit, right?
Give them what they want.
There you go. You could go kill
They want.
and shed all the blood you like. Get them like
I was talking to my partner too. All right. All right, trying to start some shit with the prisons. All right. The judge, instead of me putting you in prison for 25 years, we'll put you in the army.
Yeah, signed up for the army.
You know, we'll reduce your time, but you gotta go do this much time in the army. But they already pre-planning you for you gonna fight this war, man.
Because the war gonna jump off.
Yeah, they know what's going on, man.
They know it.
They already doing it with Russia and Ukraine. They're emptying their prisons to send people to the front line.
And see what's going on too with this governor down here in New Orleans, not in New Orleans, but in Louisiana. He set up this other law. He passed another law where you had to do 85% of your time, the whole stretch.
Yeah.
Right, but what is that used for? That's used for a fucking deterrent, man.
No, they got the article that say no parole no more, y'all.
That's used for a deterrent.
No, yeah.
That's used for a deterrent. Don't do the crime if you don't want to do this type of time.
Yeah.
All right, and they putting these funnels out here, different funnels out here for you niggas to get caught up in. If you ain't gonna do that, you gonna get drafted, man.
Yeah, I mean, cut the parole off.
Yeah. After April, it's April or let me see. No, August.
I got
August
it right. I
something.
got the hood. He
Yeah.
going hard.
But that's a deterrent, man.
August
That's,
1st, yep.
yeah, it's August something, man. That's to get you Jakes sucked up in. If you don't get sucked up in the system, you gonna get sucked up somewhere other way, man.
Yes.
Right? You gonna still got niggas that's gonna rob and do your little shit. And they know. I'm like, how you niggas not scared of Angola, brother? Like, how you
Real,
niggas not
man.
scared of that shit, man?
It passed on what?
Never getting out of it.
You can conceal carry. You can
Yes.
carry without
Bell
permits.
Ellis.
It's a funnel.
All that's a funnel
Yeah,
to
all
get them in there
Yes.
to what? Well, because once you be an actual criminal, you're now a slave with them being slaves.
Nigga,
So
get them to
now
go fight.
we can just get y'all to go fight again. Y'all don't have a right
Yeah,
to
they-
go.
they
already getting
We don't have
time
rights
right
to
now.
live.
Yes.
State property, man.
Yeah, you
Yes.
say property,
You
so
know.
you can't push back.
Yeah.
But this Jeremiah 51 and 29.
Come in some, brother. Come in some.
50 and 51. Them the ones that, bro.
It says, and the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitants.
To make and that's the goal, man. To make
Yes.
the land of Babylon, which is AKA America, what it says?
Without inhabitants.
Yeah, without inhabitants, man.
Man,
Right?
that's-
And the Lord gonna put out, just like you put out bleach, you put out Mr. Clean, all right? You put out Fabuloso, disinfectant to clean the
Cleaning
ground. Well, the Lord gonna do that with the missiles, man.
Fire is a cleansing agent.
Just like
The
like
Lord,
it,
he's gonna clean, all right, the filth here in America, man.
Isaiah 24.
It is filthy here.
second
You got all type of punks running around, dope fiends, right? Just bugged out people. Half of New Orleans are really psychotic people, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it's not just about cleansing America, because through America,
Whole earth.
this philosophy, this American mindset is pushed throughout the planet Earth.
Yes.
All right, so when he destroys America, when he cut out the head, the body gonna fall. That mindset is gonna be done. That's why he say the fashion of this life will be burnt with fervent heat, man. We're all gonna get away with that
He got some
thinking,
more.
thinking, man.
He got some more.
God,
Of course, it's stupid
that's why the people out here
man-looking bitch come over here playing.
scared, and that's why a lot of these people are moving in vain. The people in the army, in the military, they scared, brother.
Yeah.
They nervous,
Yeah.
you know, because they understand what they signed up for now, man. They have the wherewithal. This Jeremiah 51 and 30. I'm gonna say this to my little cousin. You went and signed up, and you know what I'm talking about, huh? You went and signed up, but you about to fight against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Right.
And may the Lord kill your ass too. It don't matter, man. All right, verse 30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their homes. Their might had failed. They became as women.
Yeah, that's how you niggas gonna happen. That's how it's gonna happen to you niggas over here. What the fuck wrong with him? Bogalusa looking nigga, man. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga, man? Get your ass up the street. Nigga about to trip down. I'm talking about bugged up, man. Go and read that again, brother.
This
Sorry.
weak ass army here in Babylon.
Yeah.
It says, the mighty men, Jeremiah 51 and 30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna be, man. They're gonna for better fight, man. All right, they're gonna for better fight. They're gonna become as women, man.
Yup.
All right? Because you ain't gonna better just sit up under the U.S. United States Army and collect $20,000 incentives all goddamn thing, man. Just live off the. That's what I like. Like my woman people. That's all they want to do. When got him a white woman, put a baby in her. They just want to live off the army without even fighting in combat. Cause he colorblind. No, you gonna fight. Right? You're gonna go to war, man.
You're gonna fight whether you're blind, deaf, or crazy, baby.
And you gonna get that seal.
He already got that already.
Huh?
He growing a tail out his ass now. Took so much shit. Go ahead.
Damn.
Yeah, you.
God damn.
And them sitting ducks with all those sanctions, U.S. military bases that got these sanctions in these other places, they gonna get destroyed, man.
Yes.
They gonna leave them out there. They ain't gonna give them no ammunition. They gonna cut communications off with them. Cause y'all sitting in the land of the enemies. Them enemies gonna surround y'all ass.
Yes.
Y'all gonna be cut off. You see the movies where they lose total communication,
Yes.
Brother, that's gonna
and
happen.
they don't drop no care packages down. They sitting ducks, man.
Got it.
It's like, go
Y'all
ahead,
got it.
Over there in Iran, you got American military bases all around Iran.
Exactly.
Man, all of those are Armenians, and all of their neighbors are gonna they're
brother.
gonna be Confederate. They're gonna attack all of those bases, brother.
Going to the communications being cut off. Did a video on a couple years ago. Elder Pastor Hart did a video on how Russia has missiles that when they shot up in the air, they cause hallucinations and blindness, and cuts off all. It's damn near like an EMP. It cuts off all communication, which gives the enemy time enough to come in and attack. So when the brother read that in Isaiah 13th chapter about the Lord saying he will disturb the knees, that's rousing them up.
Yeah.
That's giving them
Everything like that. It's just a foreshadow of what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish this verse, then y'all got it. Jeremiah 51:30. Y'all can now. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They became as women.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. Come as women, right? Yeah, these niggas is gonna become bitch made, man.
Yeah.
Right?
The mighty men.
So that's what. It's an old video.
Watch out.
More
Watch
likely.
out. Watch out.
It's an old video out there. It's an old video out there called what it's called? It's an old video out there where it says how to make the devil cry or something like that. And you got U.S. soldiers over there getting bombed. They were getting bombed in some type of house.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Yeah, they were howling like goats, man.
And they was on the ground trying to take cover. Yeah.
It's how you gonna be, man. You gonna cry. You ain't gonna want to fight. You're gonna become as women, man. And what you think the women gonna become as? It's gonna be it, man. All right, but it's too late.
They don't have no body.
I just say, just
Let's bring it out real fast. I don't want to keep talking long without scriptures coming out.
All right. Go ahead. Revelation 9:13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the sixth angel who had the trumpet, loose the four angels which were round about in the great river Euphrates.
Yes.
And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, a day, and a month, and a year to slay the third part of man. All right, and that appointed day is upon us, man. Our Lord say we don't know the exact day, but he say you know the season. All right? He say the sky's Lord, it turned red, but you can't receive you don't understand the signs of the times.
You can discern it.
All right, this is talking about World War III, the day, a month, and the year, and it's upon us. And he say to slay a third part of men, that's going to go. The death toll is going to go into billions.
Yeah. And you had 17 million in World War I, 60 million in World War II. But this one right here, according to Revelation 11 chapter, it says a completion of 7,000 or something like that. Oh wait, that's everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna break a record, man. Right? What you want to say?
Just back up what the brothers were saying about these bases being left and their communications being cut off. An article just recently came out saying that the U.S. Navy fighting those Houthis over in the Red Sea said this is the most intense combat that the U.S. Navy has experienced since World War II. And this is just guys with drones and rocket launchers. In World War II, it was battleship against battleship. And the U.S. Navy is struggling against a bunch of rebels. How much more when the big boys with the big guns get involved?
Right, bro.
Yeah, because the weaponry of America is really behind, man. They're far behind China, and they're definitely far behind Russia. And I think one of you brothers put it in there one time. They had the video of the rockets, how fast they go.
Yeah.
Who made it? Man, America. After the first 2 minutes, America been left off that chart, man. Pakistan, China, and Russia, man. All right, far superior weaponry, man. Far superior technology, man. All right, and that's why you devils are so you pussyfooting on going to war because you know what's gonna happen, man. All right, and for a short period of time, the Lord's gonna be on from Russian side, man. To destroy this horde. All right, the Lord's Spirit gonna be with them with them China.
Yes.
To destroy this horde, man. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. This is 2 Ezra 13:5, and after this,
I gotta let him get off the other ones. I hold.
Yeah.
Hold too. Go ahead.
All right. And after this, I beheld, and the point is in 9. And after this, I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven,
all around the world. Men, go ahead.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea. And that's talking about Yahushua. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain,
yes,
and flew up upon it.
That great mountain is what? That massive ship that Yahushua is gonna come on, man. If we gonna have World War III, we can't get to put him to include the Lord. The Lord gonna get down in World War III too, man. Right, to where these nations are going to be in the midst of World War III. They're going to be actually fighting, and that's what's going to make the Lord appear from the east, man. From out of His realm to fight in this realm, to make war. Keep going.
It says 2 Ezra 13:7. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
I mean, the chair is so big. It was like that. When is it going to ever end? Couldn't see the end of it. Like we watched the movie Independence Day, you seen that when that so-called UFO came into the took over the whole scene. Like goddamn.
It's like if a person right now was to actually put a huge fucking disc over the top of everybody right now. You're trying to look and see where's the end of it. You couldn't see it, man. That's how big and massive. All right, that's how big and massive this ship is gonna be. Go ahead.
2 Ezra 13:8, and after this I beheld, and lo,
you niggas in lost all control over him, man.
All they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, they were so afraid. They didn't really want at this particular time. They weren't even in the mind or in the mood to fight Yahushua, but He gonna make them fight him, right? Because that's gonna be a part of it. That's why in Revelations it says what? It says Satan, angels. Going to fight the Lord and His angels.
12:7.
In two different realms.
We'll get it. Go ahead.
And it says 2 Ezra 13:9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
That's right. Because it just show you how the Lord gonna get down, right? Just like on Independence Day, we always tell you about the scene when the ship flew over the Empire State Building. All right, and what happened on the bottom of it? It's like a mouth opened up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What came out of that mouth? Laser beams, man. High concentrated heat of laser beams that blew the Empire State Building to Kingdom Come, man.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, have more on that.
And they had that blinded ass light that came out of there too. That light is blinded, man. From nuclear to Yahushua chair.
2 Ezra 13:10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
One more time. Get this dumb
2 Ezra 13:10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
That's the blast of fire. That's laser beams that came out of the chariot. Go ahead.
And out of his lips a flaming breath,
Uh-huh.
and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Yeah, that's his laser beams, man. Right? The Lord gonna blast all these people, buildings, you name it, man. All right? Even those in Revelation 1 and 7 that pierced the Lord, He coming back to get them.
Yes.
And that shows you about reincarnation. These people, all the people that, at the time of the Lord being hemmed up by the Romans, that did all those things to them, they walking around right now, right? Getting ready to receive that judgment. Go ahead. You got a little more.
It says, verse 11, and they were all mixed together,
Mm-hmm.
the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest.
Uh-huh.
It fell with violence. Thus with violence Babylon should be taken down. It says, it fell with violence. Thrown down.
Yeah.
It fell with violence upon the multitude.
So that those chariots, or that chariot that Yahushua was in, those lasers actually hit people. It said it fell with violence upon them, man. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one.
See, it burned them up. To what point?
So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived.
So you seen men, you seen soldiers, you seen equipment.
Yes.
And once the Lord got done with them, it was nothing to make out what it was, man.
What the hell happened here?
It wasn't no screws, it wasn't no tires no more. This just got microwave, man.
Yep.
Imagine, and like I say, this devil he also tries to emulate what he think the Lord got. That's why you got that weapon called the Dew.
Mm-hmm.
You see what it did. You see what it did in Hawaii with the car. It looked like the cars were cooked, but Yahushua, we hit him with that shit. It's not gonna even be a car no more, man. We talking about out of this world weaponry.
Yeah.
Force, elite, advanced elite equipment, man.
I would not meet thee as a man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
And if I could just back the brother up, it tells you in 2 Ezra 16th chapter, the Lord shall threaten and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, at the Lord's presence. So it says 2 Ezra 13 and 11, the latter end, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Only the dust, the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid, man. Ezra was spooky when he seen that happen, man. Just imagine right now the Lord doing that to all the people that's on Bourbon Street right now. You see the chariot, just a big door open up. Man. And you see and feel that energy coming out of there. And you see all the people walking. Get the people right there. You see all the people walking. You see the cars and all that shit. The next thing you know, everything just vaporized, man. This dust. You know how it always be. You see some shit drop right now. It's just a bunch of dust and smoke. But when all the smoke clear, there's not even shoes down that bitch, man. It's nothing. That'll spook you out. You know?
So they're gonna be beat to power.
Yeah. Give me Isaiah 56 too, man.
6:15.
You got something?
Well, I just had the interpretation of what he had down there.
I got
That
it.
one realm shall fight against another. I just went further down in the same.
Yeah. But get that off too, man.
Which one you want?
Anyone, it don't matter.
I got it. This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
You might wait. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, and this is what the church don't teach you, man. How that Yahushua is getting ready to come with those chariots, man.
Right.
Like a whirlwind. All right? Go ahead.
God, to render his anger with fury.
Uh-huh.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah. And we just read a part of that rebuke, man, that he's going to hit those troops and those military troops with, man. And I'm going to say this too. The angels is going to come too. They're going to be having dog fights in the air with those jets, man. And it's going to be nothing. And they're going to play with them. It's going to even be, we know the ones in the jets, they're going to die, man. You going to get hit with one of them chariots. The chariots going to fuck with you. You know? Go ahead.
Look at this right
Hold on, man.
Got basketball sauce.
Bro, man. He said one of them niggas a billionaire, man, but they be out here scamming motherfuckers, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the skinny one, not him though. It's the other one. He be walking around here.
I see those monks out here smoking cigarettes and drinking Red Bulls.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Isaiah 66 and verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh,
Uh-huh.
and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, why the church don't teach you that? how the slain of the Lord gonna be many. The Lord gonna kill a lot of you people, man. Even when he come back, when he come back, a lot of you that's in the military, you gonna get slain by the Lord.
Yes.
A lot of you over here on this side of the hemisphere, you gonna get slain by the Lord, man, and the angels. All right, and Lord will too, man. The Lord give us the ability to get out and lick back too.
Yes.
That's right.
All right, get them spiritual powers, man. Put one of you niggas in the rope-a-dope and see how well you hold up. Go ahead.
Yep. That was it on that.
Brute, man.
Yeah.
You can't tell these motherfuckers nothing, man.
See me,
Trash.
He was loud mouth ass bitch.
And swear on God's green earth, she the coldest thing.
Coldest bitch walking.
When you got three different wrinkles of fat on your back, you can't talk. You gotta shut the fuck up, man. You know? Set up, you got that cellulite on your legs, you can't talk, man. Then them braids are old too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yes.
What they doing right? They hustling or what? These hoes doing right.
Yeah, it been,
a minute, huh?
yeah, I know. I've been peeping them out, man.
Oh, them was trail.
They doing something they ain't got no goddamn business, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You got more.
Go ahead,
You
yeah, I got one.
your shit, man.
I got an article too. Trash. Real, man.
This is Revelation 19, verse 11.
Hey.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
It's how shot, man. He coming back with judgment to make. He coming to make war. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Yeah, what are those many crowns? The many crowns are going to be the crown of the kings around the world, man. All right.
And they dominion.
Yes.
Yeah, because he come and take your crown too, Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
Whether you know it or not. All right. What's the other guy named Kim Jong-un?
Yeah.
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping and the other guy.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, that's fucking devil.
Yep.
All right.
Eating the nuke.
Yes, brother.
He coming to take all you devil's crowns. Even when you call yourself running into those bunkers. All right, you're gonna get snatched out of those bunkers, man.
Yes. Will you take it
All
down
right.
to hell?
Yes.
All those places you plan on running. Because that's what like whether you know it or not, that's the plans of the elites. The elites are planning on all war and all hell breaking loose on Earth. They're gonna plan on getting the hell out of here. They're the ones that cause all this shit. Playing both sides, but they're gonna plan on leaving you here for the nukes, man.
Cashing out on it.
Right?
Get it. I'm gonna get it started. Then I'm gonna run the show.
Go ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Yeah, according to this goes right along with what? Isaiah the 63rd chapter, man. This goes right along with that, how the Lord gonna have a garment dipped in blood, man. Right. What I said it before a long time ago. All these old spooky niggas like Jason, Freddie, they don't hold weight to the Lord, man.
Like a mob.
Them dudes don't hold weight to what the Lord is getting ready to do, man. He gonna make them look like goddamn Teletubbies, man. Go ahead.
And his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which are in heaven followed him upon white horses.
Yeah, that's the angels,
There
man.
you go.
Leading the charge with Michael.
Right.
All right, because Michael coming back to get down too, man.
Yes. The word Michael means warlike.
Yeah, he coming back to get down, man. He's gonna hold true to his name. On top of protecting and saving the precious elect, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Yeah, he coming with what they say his best, man. Go ahead.
Yes, brother.
Verse 15. And out of his mouth goeth the sharp sword.
Which we read about that sharp sword in the 2nd Ezra 13. That was the laser beams, man. Go ahead.
That with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty God.
Yeah. Goes with that 63rd chapter, man. He's gonna pretty much bring a lot of debt, man. He's gonna bring for a lot of debt. So much, there's gonna be so much debt to where blood is gonna rain
I got it, brother.
throughout the world,
I
man.
got it. I had a second 15.
I got two more.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. Well, verse 19. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. That's 2 Esdras 13.
Yeah, 13.
But verse 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which had deceived them that had received the mark of the beast,
Oh, man.
and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
Right.
And
These both were cast into what?
these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
Yeah. And we standing in the lake of fire right now. It's not burning yet, man. But it will be,
Yes.
right? It will be, though, man. Go ahead.
Verse 21, last verse. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse.
So the Lord telling you, it basically telling you that the Lord's gonna put people to death, man. All right? According to popular belief, the Lord's gonna put people to death, man. All right? And a lot of you niggas that had a hand in the Lord being let's probably bring that one out and says you should not be forgiven neither in this world, neither in the world to come. Because you are the children from the past world, man. Coming back, because a lot of you gonna get paid back for what you did to the Lord. Let his blood be on us and our children. Well, you the children, all right? You coming back for your judgment, man. Go ahead.
Which sword proceeded out of his mouth,
There you go again.
and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 39 action.
Yeah, the Lord coming to wreck shop, man.
The wine press alone, the Lord coming to get his glory. It tells you in James the 5th chapter, the Lord of Sabaoth. It's one of the Lord's how to identify the Lord. When you go into the word Sabaoth, it goes into the heavens armies. So the Lord's not just coming back on his own accord. You got the heavens armies and a host of holy angels
Coming back too,
us.
man.
We're a part of the Lord's military. We're
Right.
just foot
That's
soldiers.
Isaiah 13 chapter. Lord said he's called his mighty ones, all right, the sanctified ones, he called his mighty ones for his anger.
Yeah.
So you got both of them. You got the prophets and you got the Alahite.
Them bitches up to something, man.
And part of the brother bringing out was spiritual about that being stomped in the wine press. You know, when you get the great, you know, when he actually destroying these other nations. In Isaiah 53, I was reading the other day that they parted his garments and cast lots for his garment. So the blood being back, Yahushua in 53. So the blood being back on is a representation for what they actually did to what? For showing that he killed y'all for that, man. Because they made sport of him when they did that. Cut, you know, dealt with his garment and cast lots with it, man.
Yeah.
So guess what? His vesture gonna be dipped in blood. His garments, and he gonna be all white too.
Yes.
Hey, when you try in the wine press,
Stumbling.
when you stumbling those grapes out, can those grapes fight back?
Hell no.
Can they fight back against
Hell no.
the wine press being stumped out? These nations in their military, they don't stand a chance. The Heavenly Father and Yahushua, man.
That's a violent process. This is Rock 36:1. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh, God of all, and behold us.
Real quick, basically the top word right there is press. All right, in order to press something, force has to be pushed down on it, man.
Pressure.
You know, and that's the Lord. The Lord's gonna be that pressure that's gonna be put down on the people for their wickedness, man. Even 2/3. Go ahead.
And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. Seeing their power comes by what? The way of his son. And the Lord judgment is gonna come through his son. He leap off the right hand of the Lord as a fierce man of war. All right, what? Filling the cities with blood, man. But it touched earth, but it reached the heavens. Because this is the wicked heavens right here, man. All right, and he gonna be a fierce man of war. And you know what blood? What it saying Isaiah 9:5? Garments
rolled in blood.
Rolled in blood, man.
Yes.
That's what war was all about, man. All right, this is the nuclear war that was set up that Esdras saw in a vision. And Esdras saw a vision.
Yes.
Think about the real thing. That was a vision, man.
Yeah.
So when the real thing come around, hearts minds ain't gonna believe it. They're gonna be dying for fear.
Right.
Looking at what they
Yeah,
said.
that's it. There's man, the strokes and heart attacks.
Strokes and heart attacks gonna be going on.
Yes,
It says, verse 4, as thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, man. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O Yahweh. Right? I'm gonna jump to 7.
Hey,
That's
like
a lot.
I can read all this
The
down.
Lord is
down
gonna
to
make
10.
that known because the Lord has made his name known unto his chosen. But
Right,
as
bro.
far as the
By
plan of
his
earth,
judgments,
That's
the Lord is gonna make his name known by his judgments, just like he did in ancient
which he
Egypt.
executed.
The Lord is a man of war. Exodus the 15th chapter. How was that known? What did he do in ancient Egypt? He made his name famous and well established.
And when the Lord come back to do his thing, that's gonna be written and talked about, man.
That's
How
right.
he got down. All right. And I'm gonna say this too. You know, it's gonna be told. It's gonna be told, man. From the time he came, from the time to the last shot of his laser beams and what he do, it's gonna be talked about. It's gonna be written about it and told in the kingdom, man. To the children and grandkids that's coming back, man. All right? How we gonna be? That's why it says, it shouldn't be said no more. How the Lord liveth that brought the children of Israel out of the sin. It's gonna be the Lord liveth that brought the children of Israel from out of the land of the north. So all that stuff is gonna be taken into account, man.
And it's not written yet. It ain't done. We living it out.
Yeah.
We about to live it out. It's written, but we gotta live it out.
Hey, this is like them Egyptians had on the papyrus. In the imperial papyrus, they was able to give their eyewitness accounts on how and what happened in Egypt. Well, we're gonna be a part of that too. Just like you read Matthew, John, Luke, Mark, and they give you the same story but different account from out there. We're gonna be able to do that too, man.
Right, bro.
I was over here on this side in the world when I seen the Lord come.
Same account, different angle.
Yeah.
Well, you always say about the disciples and what it was, they was eyewitnesses.
Man, change the brakes on that bitch.
Yakina, you always mention that the disciples was eyewitnesses to Yahushua.
It's a scripture on
So
that.
when he came down, they was eyewitnesses.
I got it right here.
It's in the New Testament. It's in John. I think it's 1 John something. It said eyewitness
And
of his majesty.
and the Lord said that,
That's Luke.
and what Yahushua have written in the Bible, it says that every eye shall what? See him, man.
Yeah, let him bring this out real fast.
Every eye shall see him. Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 1:16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables when we made known unto you the power and the coming of our Lord Yahushua Hamashayat, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty.
But we're eyewitnesses of his. You get the word eyewitness. You see what it says, man. We were eyewitnesses of his majesty, man.
You got it?
That's
You
it.
getting it?
If I
Peter
can say,
2 Peter 1 and 6.
if I can say, because if you're an
All right.
eyewitness to something, think about a
Didn't
court case.
I
Think
get
about a court case. An eyewitness, that's a expert testimony. They call it expert testimony. So if you're an eyewitness, you see everything that happened. You can recount
That would
the
get you the
shooter, the angles, everything. You got it, all right?
That's what
That's like
actually
it
caused the
unto
conviction to what? To do the judgment.
Yes.
That's how the judgment is passed by 2 or 3 witnesses. It's
Let it
what
be
to,
stab-
let
established.
everything be established. Salaki. Let everything be established. Salaki. So this is the judgment of the Lord being established because the first eyewitnesses is his men.
Yes.
And you got the angels, well, they're first. Then you got his actual men us up on the earth, man.
Hey, and the men that get the story handed to them by the eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord look at them as witnesses.
They are
Yeah, 'cause
witnesses.
I got a precept after he bring out what he got.
Really, like when it says the eyes of the Lord over the sinful kingdom, ultimately that's the angels, but we are the eyes too that's watching over the sinful kingdom and reporting the thing that's going on in the earth. It's that word eyewitness in the blue letter Bible. It's Strong's G 2030.
I'm going to say exactly what I wanted to say.
Epatis. That an overseer, inspector, spectator,
It says a spectator. Go ahead.
eyewitness of anything.
Eyewitness of anything and everything, like the brother said. If you're an eyewitness, you hold more credibility in the story of the conviction, man.
Yes.
Right? You hold more weight because you can say, oh, when on this side of the world, when I seen the Lord do this or the angels do this, they were shooting out blue laser beams, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring all the witnesses' story together, it all
it all culminates to one.
That's why
one
we
event.
all witnesses.
Right.
Got something to back it up.
That's heavy. If I could say, it tells you Ezekiel 9:4 set up the wire upon our heads that
Yes.
sign that cry. That's an eyewitness. You seeing these things. You're in the midst of the abominations. You got it out.
This is Luke 1 and from the top. For as much
So the hand.
Come, brother.
Yeah,
For as
brother.
much many have taken a hand to set forth an order, a declaration of those things which are most surely believed amongst us, even as they delivered them unto us, which from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word. And this is what you got to understand. Luke did not walk with Yahushua. All right? Luke was an underling of Paul. All right? So everything that Luke is declaring is for something eyewitnesses that walked with him told him. And guess what? His word is law. So we didn't see Yahushua, but we are still witnesses because we believe what was about given and declared to us.
Yes.
All right? And then we're going to be literal witnesses when I don't want to write this out with those men that get beamed up, you know, but the people we tell that the things that happen in Babylon, the Lord might put a spirit of a scribe on you to jot them down and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna it's gonna be documented. These things are getting documented right now. You got it, brother.
I got a quick one. This is Revelation 19:10. Ra'aya brought it out earlier, but I want to get that word prophecy because it goes into the eyewitness and basically this testimony being handed down, and now we're witnesses. Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Because we all have that testimony. And a good testimony will sink something or it'll sell it. All right? You can have a testimony that'll render you innocent, or you can have a testimony that'll render you guilty, man. So it says the word prophecy right here. It's back in Yaqua book. It's the word prophecy. It says in Revelation 19:10. Bear with me. It says prophetia. It says, I'm gonna get to the point. It says, you used in the New Testament of the utterance of Old Testament prophets. It's just backing you up because it says used in the New Testament of the utterance of Old Testament prophets. So how did Apostle Paul, Apostle Peter get the teachings that they had that's written throughout the New Testament? How did they get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding? Because Yahushua came in a volume of the book. They had the word, all right? The Old Testament and the New Testament go together. That's the testimony that we speak of. You got it, huh? Back in the brother up.
Yeah. And we're going, Lord will, we see the Lord destroy this place, man. We see the Lord actually cast his vengeance upon his enemies too, man. All right? That's gonna be a blessed day. While everybody is screaming in horror, brothers gonna be probably celebrating, man.
Yes.
Calling on Yahushua's name. While he's literally appearing in the heavens. Okay? Because you people are gonna bug out, man. For the things you're gonna see in these end times, you're gonna bug out on a high level of buggery. All right?
Yeah, if you're in the spirit of hastening the day, what day are you hastening? You're hastening for lamentation, mourning, and water come. So when all this death coming, brothers are gonna be giving the Yahweh Shema Shai.
Shall eat.
Yeah,
Shall
praise.
rejoice.
They're gonna be glad. They're gonna be called out Yahweh Shema Shai. And you're gonna see about a million people over there laid waste. Brothers gonna be praising the Lord in that day, man. We gonna be praising as soon as the system shut down and JT is instituted, man.
We gonna know it's time, man.
Right. I got it right here, brother. I got it right here. I got it right here. Got it right here, bro. Shit. Yep. It's Luke 21 and verse 28. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right. That's what I said. We're gonna look up and rejoice. All right. Oh, praise God! I can see it now, man.
Yes.
Brothers are gonna celebrate, man.
That's right.
You people, you gonna bug out, man.
Yep. Should be weeping.
What's going on, bro?
Yep.
Come up here and talk
And
about some big hell my head niggas, man.
We see it. We
Big
see it
ass
on
Hell my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they Hamite.
Nah,
He could be.
he in a ham spirit though, man.
Nigga,
Jordan
that's all
coming
I
in hand.
That big Star Wars booty head and shit, man. Get your ass around the corner, man. Nigga got about.
He ain't got a neck.
Yeah, he full of pride, man. You can't get him nothing. Them niggas is bugged
Yeah,
out.
if I could just say just back in the old days, like we see those signs in the planet Earth. Like the scriptures say, wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people. You got sedition, you got Jacob's trouble. What's the year? 2024, the whole year of Jacob's trouble. We've been seeing these events lead towards the coming days of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So this is Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And that's the Lord ultimately going to do that through his men. And we see the society is set up against us. So it's fair for us to laugh and mock when we finally get the victory in righteousness. This society has been quote unquote winning all along, right? We've been catching the L. So now that we're finally starting to get some wins spiritually, thus said the Bible, man, right, we're going to rejoice, man. It's only right. And it's written as well.
Yes.
You got it, huh?
God. And it says, verse 29, and he spake to them in a parable, behold, the fig trees and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, which are what? The prophecies happening before your very eyes.
So it's not.
Yes, that's why we're excited right now. Okay? It says,
This is an exciting time, man. Everything is going on in a domino effect. You got topics you could go into. Look how many articles we brought out. There's videos in itself.
that's right, brother. Yes.
You know what I mean? So the Lord is giving us the scriptures say the harvest is
right.
Plenty, but the laborers are few. You got a lot of work to be done, but it's few laborers. So that means there's going to be a great reward for those few laborers. All this work's to be done. It's only us. It's a Saturday, almost 7 o'clock, man. We could be doing anything under the sun. But we devote our time to the brotherhood, man, because we know the days are short. We don't have a lot of time. So you got to drive in the point home. Yahushua said in the book of Revelations, I have somewhat against thee because you've left your first love. Return unto your first love, which is the truth, His word, and you can find a way out of here, man.
I got something for y'all.
You got it, huh?
Well, hold on. You got the back of
Yeah, I'm about to back of what he said. Matthew chapter 5, verse 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So when the persecution comes, the Lord said that's a reason to rejoice.
Yes.
That's a reason to be happy. When you see brothers getting their heads cut off,
yes,
getting ran off their jobs, just all hell coming down on us, the Lord said we're supposed to be rejoicing when these things come to pass. Man.
Hey, and that's beautiful because not all hope is lost. When all hell breaks loose, the Lord says, Michael is going to stand for us in that day. All right, we're going to get spiritual powers.
We're gonna get with them and get out of here.
All right. So Lord, when this message has been edifying, we're gonna face the east and give effort and honor and praises to As the Heavenly Father and the Son by the true Hebrew names of what you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes must call on to be saved. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings. Until next time.
Shalom.
They do have